4 people went to the hospital with injuries.
Oh my God.
And 1 person died.
Oh no.
I don't know any of their names, and I don't know any genders, so I don't know.
Was that because they fought each other, or is that
I don't know. I don't know what their injuries are. I was with Sandy the whole time, and then when I kind of turned Sandy over to Ernesto and Amy, then I came here. So I have no idea what their injuries were.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So keep on watching this video until the end to see how Nicholae Miu lied to a police interrogator and also on the stand at his criminal trial.
Together?
After they came after me, I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think so. I mean, I feared for my life. Tell you the truth, when they started hitting me and pointed a knife at me, and then another kid pointed a knife, I thought that was it for me. Luckily, I took it from one of the young kids, and I think that's when I swung back.
What did you do with it?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't know. Absolutely, I don't know.
I want to ask you now about moving on to the Applie River on July 30th, okay?
Okay.
On that, this was a planned trip, is that right?
Yes.
Did you get a call from your friend Ernesto sometime before that trip?
Yes, sir.
What was that call about?
He wanted to remind me to bring my knife to cut string when we tie the tubes together.
Okay, when you say, do you have a pocket knife?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us about that pocket?
I don't know if you got it back. I have absolutely no idea.
Did you hit him? Like, did the knife make contact with him?
That I don't remember.
Okay.
You were so close.
Sure.
And one had it in his hand, so I took his hand and I bent it and I poked him with his own hand. And then I took it from his hand and then I went and swung like this. So I don't know who I hit. I just know that I took the knife from one of the kids.
Okay.
The other one, I don't know what happened to. I didn't get hit. Because as soon as this happened, I started running across. So I went across to my group, and then my group was wondering what just happened. Was it? And I didn't want to tell them anything.
Just because you didn't want to...
I didn't want to get anybody aroused. I didn't want my group to go say, well, we're going to go talk to those kids. No, they were too drunk, I believe. They were too drunk and too set on going off the people, I think.
What were these guys doing? Did they know anything was going on?
No.
So they didn't know you were getting punched or...
Well, they saw the scuffle because at one point Ernesto was coming towards me like, hey man, did you find anything? And I said, no, I didn't. I don't know. These guys must have it or something. I don't know.
So this video, which stars suspect Nicholae Miu, who was involved in a river incident where a young man passed away, is a prime example of why you should not speak to the police unless you have criminal defense counsel. Now, what he did in this particular interrogation is he was asked to sit down with a police officer after the river, let's call it dabbing incident for the YouTube algorithm. So after the river dabbing incident, a police officer obviously wanted to speak to him because he was a prime suspect because a person had passed away. Now, what most people think they can do is talk their way out of a bad situation, which is almost impossible to do no matter who you are. Even if you were a lawyer yourself and there's an incident and you're interviewed, you are probably going to say the wrong thing. And in the video, you saw him claim that he did not actually bring the weapon to the scene. He took it off one of the kids who he had an altercation with. However, the problem is he changed his story on the stand. On the stand, he admitted that he brought the weapon there. He brought the item there because his friend told him to. This is example 101 of why it's a mistake to speak to the police if you are suspected of doing something and you may be charged and you may be going to trial. Because now he looks like a liar, and the jury has to decide if they're going to vote in his favor, even though they know they may not be able to believe a single word coming out of his mouth because he's already lied for his benefit in the first place. This is why you have to be very careful about speaking to the police during a suspected crime. Number two, the reason why you need a lawyer is because they know the law and you probably don't. They will know the fact that, for example, sometimes in an interrogation, police may lie and try to get you to say something that is to your detriment. They may also pretend like they will let you go even though they won't, and they have a lot more experience. Some people don't know what their constitutional rights are. You have the right against search and seizure, the right to silence, the right to a speedy trial. These are several different things which a trained professional will be able to discuss with you before you put yourself in jeopardy of losing your freedom and or life. So this is example 101 why it can be a mistake to speak to the police prior to invoking your right to counsel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.